Hi there, I'm Paul Quick. I am the owner and builder of Casper's Last Ride. One of the reasons this van got built was I'm from Elkhart, Indiana. Originally, I spent a lifetime building vans and kind of retired from that about 30 years ago. And always said I wanted to build one more, hence the word Last Ride. Casper, just because I wanted to paint it white to kind of hide, the faults and defects in large pieces of sheet metal. Everything you see on this vehicle I did except for the paint. Tried to keep it as period correct as I could possibly do it. And I searched all over the United States for pieces, parts, went back up to Elkhart several times finding other pieces and parts and put it together. It started out as a 6-cylinder, a 3-speed automatic, no power steering, no power brakes, no nothing. Got me a donor. It's got factory air in it. I put a 350 Chevy small block crate engine in it, the 700 R4 transmission. Well-wheel brakes just got done here a few weeks ago. It's just a fun thing to drive. It was built for cruising. It's not built for speed. And it drives really nice going down the road. Everything's been rebuilt, and it's even got the famous 2-inch lower control arms on it, which I figured out how to fix. It wasn't cheap, but I got new control arms underneath this thing. So.
All right, let's talk a little bit about your paint here.
Again, since it's Casper's Last Ride, we needed to do some ghost work on it, so we decided to come up with some ghost flames on it. And if a person really pays attention to that left rear quarter panel back there, there's ghost writing in that quarter panel. But it shows up better in the sunshine. Obviously, it's got period correct Kragers. Had to have the Kragers on it, SS Kragers. And it does have the 4-in-1 side pipes. They are connected, and they do get hot. Been burnt several times off those things. Not smart enough to keep my own legs off of them. Again, it had painted bumpers. I sourced all this stuff. Cut in the windows, cut in the sunroofs. Everything's been done. I had personally done it. I think the only thing on this van right now that came with it was that sun visor up front. It's got the old famous chin spoiler, which I have knocked off a couple times now. Rebuilt it, put it back on. This time though, it is reinforced with a lot of aluminum underneath it. So it's pretty stout. I don't know if it'll break, but, and I'll pop the hood for you here. Give you an idea that everything underneath the hood came off a donor. So let's get this dude up. Yeah. It's clean. Every bit of this, like I said, come off a donor. Cleaned it, rebuilt it, fixed it, put it back in again. One little interesting thing is this thing caught on fire about 3 years ago. Ooh. I always carry a fire extinguisher. I put it in storage while I had some medical issues, and a mouse decided to help himself to my fuel line. So I fired it up, she popped, and I was fortunate enough to lay down underneath there with a fire extinguisher in the right spot and had it out in just a second or two.
Wow. Yeah, you gotta have them.
If anything else you got in your van, make sure you got one of those fire extinguishers. It saved me a whole lot of grief. Another thing that's kind of cool about this, these are kind of showing the weather and all that. Only a few vans were ever built with the chrome headlight bezels. Trying to find somebody in the United States that could do plastic was a trip, but I did find a guy. That can chrome plastic. I've got another setup being done right now because these are showing their age. So I said another setup to them to get re-chromed. And they'll go on here as soon as they come back. A fellow out of Charlotte named Alan Hightower did all my pinstriping for me. He's very talented. Very, very talented. Now I'll show you what the inside of this thing looks like. Again, trying to keep all the white motif going. It is completely white. I had to carpet at the time, specially dyed for this vehicle. White was probably not the best choice of colors for the carpet, but it looked really good. And I do have enough to do it one more time.
Nice.
Everything in here works, including that 8-track tape player works, and it works great. It's fun meeting up with some younger kids, and they have absolutely no idea what that is.
Funny, isn't it?
Yeah, but it works really good. Now, interesting note about that dashboard. The top half of that dashboard is out of a 94 Chevy. The bottom is out of an 81. Because I wanted to keep the key in the dashboard. I didn't want to put it back in the center column. So I crafted that together, made that all work out good.
You get your custom wheel?
Yeah, custom steering wheel, just went on a few weeks ago. Everybody's been after me to change that from a, whatever the factory one's 15 or 16 inch down to a 14 inch. I'm much happier, it feels better.
Those seats look comfortable too.
Yeah, and the seats are out of a 4Runner. Again, I modified the brackets, bases, so everything would work. Sectioned a couple inches out of those swivel bases to get it down where I wanted it, so it was a comfortable height.
Nice, and there's your extinguisher you was talking about.
Yeah,
you gotta have them.
Gotta have that.
Gotta have them. Absolutely.
That is a period correct ice box, so I use it for storage. When I was building this, I wanted one correct, so again, up in Indiana trying to find one. Happened to go into a warehouse place that I knew bought a bunch of old parts, and that was it as rafters. Still in a box.
Wow, nice.
And
you got your bar up there with your sink and all.
And the light beam in the center changes colors, and it'll reflect everything inside the van at night. So if that's on, if that's showing red, the inside of the van looks red.
Oh, wow.
If it's blue, it looks blue.
Huh.
And for window blackouts back there, I came up with this idea to use that for my stickers, because I didn't want to put stickers all over this van. I wanted to have them, I just didn't want them all over it. So
Nice.
I can flip them around when those get filled up and do the other side.
And the sunroof back there above the bed. And then you was telling me that this this bed you also turns into a little kitchenette or dinette kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we got going on here now?
I saw those online someplace, and I took a measurement and thought, you know what, they're just right for my porthole windows. Just to throw some flash at this, I guess. I mean, obviously you can't really look out the porthole windows anyway, so.
Cool idea.
So it looks good on the outside and on the inside.
Yeah. Very cool.
It is a functional sink. It works. The TV actually works. Everything in here, just according, just works. The seat belts is another feature I'd come up with to disconnect at the top so I could swivel my seats around.
Yeah.
And then I can swivel them back, hook them back up again.
Switched it.
Yeah, the obviously the bed area switches up to a dinette area when needed. And my Casper dial, by the way, his eyes glow in the dark too. Scared the crap out of me the first night. I turned around and he's looking at me. But you know, Tom had the idea about the window blackouts. I took his idea and used that to locate all my stickers.
There you go. Good idea.
So it worked out really good. That way I can take them out when I need to and put them in when I want them there. All right, well, I guess that concludes most of the interview, but I guess everybody wants to hear these things run, so I'm going to start this one up and let you see what it sounds like. There you go. All right, this concludes this interview. If you're thinking about buying a van, I would highly suggest you do it. They're getting harder and harder to find, but they are a blast. They simply are nothing but fun. And there's a whole lot of great people to meet while you're out here at these van runs.
That's right. And you can find them. They're out there still. You just got to look.
You got it, yeah. There's tons and tons of Facebook sites. I couldn't tell you how many of them I belong to. Anyway, thank you. Good luck. Hope to see you soon.